Gurvinder sir cannot go wrong. He's
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
no, no, it's
Sorry,
okay.
sir.
It's okay. No,
Sorry.
it's okay, ma'am. It's okay. It's okay. Fine. Fine. That's fine. So, dear participants, today I cannot see any of the faces for today. Any special resolution that you all have taken? Please start your cameras if you can, so that the session looks vibrant, lively. Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much. Okay. So today's discussion, dear friends, will be on a title called Projective Techniques. You will find the reference or the detailed explanation in the course book. You can refer to it at a later point. Let's be involved in the session. As usual, we will have many exercises. We will have so much to interact on. The detailed part you can always refer to uh, using or referring to the course book. You can always get that in the course book. Okay. So projective techniques, projective techniques or projective technique is also an important way of training people. That also is under the ambit of experiential learning. Okay. We will understand more about this today. But before that, I have a few questions to ask to set the platform lively. Suppose I ask you a question. Here is a water bottle that I have kept uh, beside me. I want all of you to look at this water table or even this mouse which I am using. Okay, we'll keep the water bottle aside, and I want all of you to have a look at this mouse. This is brand Lenovo mouse. Now, when I show you this particular mouse, I'm sure you will have some projection, or in other words, you will have some feelings, you will have some emotions, you will have some ideas, you will have some thoughts when you look at this. You either hate, or you are neutral, or you like. There will be some feeling. Do you all agree to this point?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Not really, Professor.
Sorry?
No, not really, probably. Some things are just, very neutral. Like they just.
No, I've already told you, it can either be neutral, it can be positive,
Okay.
it can be negative. I
Okay.
think you probably you missed out on hearing that.
neutral
I have
part.
already used. It can either be neutral, it can either be positive, or it can either be negative. Now, this projection of ideas, thoughts, feelings, emotions is either towards the product or the brand. But I'm sure you will have some projection. Projection in the sense, whatever is lying hidden within you, you will project it. Now, if I ask you, what is your perception or what is your projection towards brand Maruti? I'm sure you will have some feelings. Positive, negative, neutral, doesn't matter. Yes, it matters. You will have some emotions to express. Even if it is a neutral emotion, it's an emotion. Now, projective techniques are a special category of tracing or ascertaining the hidden emotions of people, hidden thoughts of people towards a particular project, object, brand, product, service, towards something. It can even be towards an object. Okay. We will have an exercise quickly to understand more about this. Why are these important? You see, it is important to understand people when you're dealing with people. I'm not asking you to be judgmental, but it is important to understand people with whom you work. When I say with whom you work, as a trainer, you work with trainees. So it is important to understand, how do trainees think? How do trainees accept ideas? What thoughts do they have? Ascertaining or conducting a virtual research or survey to know hidden feelings, emotions, thoughts of people is called as projective techniques. Using certain tools, methods, tests, you want them to project their ideas, meaning you will use a tool, you will use a test. This test is used, or this test enables or motivates people to project their ideas, their thoughts, their feelings. And it is important to know that. Okay, let's have this quick exercise. We'll be talking about projective techniques today. I hope you can see the screen.
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay.
Yes, visible.
Okay. As it says, subconscious feelings, images can be traced using projective techniques. It is some sort of research that you do on your people, not to judge them, just to understand them. For instance, I have written as marketing or sales department here. Suppose you're dealing with a bunch of sales executives and you want to motivate them. You give them or you train them on innovative sales techniques. That was session number 1. And you observe the fact that this session really did not matter to them. This session really did not matter to them because your research says, if I announce incentives, if I announce a lot of perks, then there is a possibility that these salespeople will get motivated and there is spring in their strides. So motivation, money, financial returns is what matters to them. So this is kind of research that you do. And there are some techniques to do that. I'll tell you how. Okay. Can you see the screen? Let me zoom it for you. Let me go for big screen.
Yes, visible, sir.
Okay, please have a look at this. Now, I'm sure we have spilled some ink from the ink bottle during our school days. And we used to make some designs by, pasting or probably spilling it more by overturning the pages. Something of that kind. The name is ink blot test. Now, I want you to have a look at, I want Jobby George, please be on mute. Okay. Please have a look at this image. And please tell me, what do you get out of this? What ideas come to your mind? You can write them down and express later. Have a look at this. And you should always tell me, or you should always write down the first instance answer. It should not be a well thought answer. The first instance answer, the first thought answer should be written down and shared with me. Uh, write it in your diary, write it in your notebook. I'll come to you. Okay, king. Can I stop sharing the slide for some time? I'm sure all of you have looked at it. Please don't flood the chat window. I'll come to you. Everyone will get the opportunity today. I'll call out your names. This will be a very interactive session. Please don't flood the chat window. I'll come to you. Okay. Let me call out the names one by one. Tia?
Yes, sir. To me, looks like a lady in a bikini with two cocktail glasses on either side with the
Okay.
umbrella thing.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Thank you. One request. I'll be calling out your names. I'll be calling out your names. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. One humble request is please start your cameras so that we can interact better. Tia, I did listen to you.
Sir, I would like to apologize if I start on my camera, my audio is getting lost every
Okay.
time.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay, fine. No problem, no problem. Suraj Kumar ji, I'll come to everyone. Everyone
Yes.
will get opportunity today.
At first glance, actually, I had three feelings, but at first glance, it looked like a Ravan effigy in the Shahra.
Okay, okay.
If I
The
could tell the other two, if you allow, then I will tell this.
yeah. Please, please.
The second was Satya Harishchandra,
Okay.
the old movie, the character of Satya Harishchandra.
Hmm.
And third is the Hindi poet Bhartendu Harishchandra. So these
Okay.
three came to my mind.
Very, very good. That's nice. That's nice. So from one extreme to the other, from Ravan to Harishchandra, two opposite characters. All right. So Pallavi Saxena.
Yes, sir. So mine, I don't know, it would be weird. To me, in the first instance, it seemed like a gunman firing shots with both of his hands.
Okay, fine. Some something like Sunil Shetty movie from the old time.
Something like, yes, you can say that. Yes,
Yeah,
that
oh,
was
yeah.
a negative impact, I would say.
Not negative, not negative.
Ne-
Firing
eh.
is not negative. If you have to fire on terrorists and anti-nationals, it's
Actually,
not.
now that you have mentioned sir terrorist, I don't know. I have the picture of Kasab very clear in my mind. I don't know why. You know, the
So-
picture that was in the newspaper firing shots
So
that
there's nothing
instantly
wrong
hit
in
me.
there's nothing wrong in shooting at
Yeah.
Kasab. It's a good deed.
No, the picture of Kasab, I remember that was in the newspapers
Okay,
of
okay,
Mumbai. Yes, that came
Okay.
to my mind. I don't know why.
okay, fine. So that is why I have told you hidden feelings, subconscious feelings, hidden emotions. We are trying to trace and dive deep into that, and we are trying to
Yes,
get
sir.
them to the surface. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Russia.
Yes. For me, the first thought was two martini glasses and a cocktail shaker in the middle. That's what I could see.
That's nice. Avni.
To me, it was warrior going for a war, wearing a warrior suit, and he is holding a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders.
Okay. Thank you. Chandru Advani ji.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, same actually, the first perception was the same as Russia, two martini glasses with a cocktail shaker.
Okay. All right. Sebastian Abraham.
It's like the king offering me wine glasses and say, join me.
Okay. Fine. Padma Priya.
So a man with big mustache and two cocktail glasses, and the glasses decorated with small umbrellas.
Okay, fine. All of you are in for some party mood, I think. So everybody says cocktail, glasses, wine, Sunday mood. Yeah, I can.
Sunday mood.
So Mona Lisa.
Yes, sir. Sir, for me, it's look like Ravan. He's in warrior suit and ready to go for the war. It's a
Wow.
very powerful.
But okay, yeah. But he will lose the war.
That I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know, sir.
Nirja.
In the picture, it's not been
Yes.
clear. Rather.
Okay. Nirja, if you're there. Okay, Sandeep Sharma.
Yeah, the first feeling which I saw it and then felt that after spilling the ink, the paper has been folded into two.
Okay. So there's
Yeah,
no special image, no special
yeah.
emotion.
Later on, after looking at the chat, I also felt that there are two glasses with an umbrella decorated and a bottle in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Monica.
I'm feeling him like a soldier, Maharana Pratap.
Okay, fine. Vandana.
Sir, I can see this as a bird, basically a penguin that is there, and the bird is hit by the arrows, and all the figs and all that are there, and the blood is oozing out. The blood is stuck. The bird is stuck in the bushes or something.
Okay. Fine. Ganesh Ram.
It's like a longer and iced tea glass with an umbrella, sir.
Okay, another
Cocktail. Yes.
Another mention of a glass. Okay,
Yes,
right.
yes.
Nitesh Goyalji.
Sir, to me, it seemed like a demon with arms and ammunition, some negative connotation around it.
Okay. Colonel Amarjeet Singh. Okay. Anil C. Anil Ji.
Sir. Sir, I also see the same two glasses of martini. I mean, not martini, mocktail, and one bottle also is kept. I am also in party mood, sir.
Yeah. All of us are actually. It is quite apparent. Okay. Next, Hari Om Bhutyani ji.
Yeah, sir. For me, it was kind of a comical image of Raman only.
Okay. Rohan ji.
First instance was the design which can be made to print design what we make the mirror image. But if you analyze the image, it was like an eagle ready to fly.
Okay, eagle. Okay, fine. Jobby George. Mr.
Sir,
Jobby George.
Yes, sir. For me, it's like a Raja with his servants with the umbrella and all like that only. I don't feel that Ravan, but like a Raja.
Okay.
With his supporters.
All right. Ravan was a Raja.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But there is no
Yes,
that's and all addition.
Oh, okay. Shekhar Shinde. You're on mute.
Yeah, for me, it was like, first when I saw it, the two glasses with an umbrella on it, and the middle image, I was not sure, but I thought, a small portrait of a kidney in a glass, something like that.
Okay. Fine. Thank you. Rajini Kumar.
So there is a two image impacted in me, sir. It's in a movie like Angelina Jolie, The Tomb Raider. There is an idol which come into my first instance, sir. The next one would be the party mood, which all of my friends have said that two instant which came into my pictures.
Okay. Fine. Thank you. Sonam.
Yeah, actually, for me, I felt like maybe some photo shoot is going for a magazine. And second, I had like maybe some lung operation getting done.
Okay. All right. Shonak. Thank you. Shonak.
Good afternoon. So I just saw a face in center of the image with a halo on top and the person with a mustache. And otherwise, I would like to add myself to the bandwagon where there are two glasses. So yeah, again, typical Sunday.
Okay. Bharti. Okay. Nilesh.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Bharti.
Yeah, Bharti. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bharti ji.
I can see a lady standing holding umbrellas in her hands.
Umbrellas.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Nilesh ji, Nilesh Dakati. Okay. Ezil Arasan. Okay. Apurva.
So I had two aspects of it. The first one is great Emperor Ashoka. So when he lost the battle, how exactly in his full glory? That's the first image which popped up to me when I saw that picture. And the second is recently, I think 2 years back, we saw this movie of Robot 2, where Chitti transform itself in a full machine gun which is ready to shoot. So these are the two images which popped for me.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Akshata.
So for me, the king who is ready for the battle, and I can narrate to a god Ugra Narasimha.
Okay, very nice. Ugra Narasimha, yes. Priyanka Chauhan.
Hi, sir. So to me, frankly, I also saw the martini glass with the umbrella, and I also felt it was a butterfly image in the middle.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Sukant. Sukant, he isn't there. Barun Khan.
I think I was away for some time. I
Okay.
could not see the picture.
Okay. Shubham. Nitin.
Hello,
Giri.
sir.
Okay, Shubham.
Yeah, so I also saw a king, sir, ready to go
King.
for a war. Yes, sir.
War. Okay. Fine. Nitin.
Hey, good afternoon, sir. I see a wounded knight who came back from a war with two swords piercing through his armor on the shoulder.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Sukant. Okay, Barun. Mayuri.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. So, one image of two pina coladas for a hot afternoon in Mumbai,
Okay.
and the other one was Goddess Durga showing two of her hands
Okay.
out of the.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Saurav.
Yeah, for me, I saw an image of a fat lady with two glasses.
Okay, fine. Aparna. Okay, Aman.
Sir, I saw a weird figure which resembles to a few characters from the movie Mad Max Fury.
All right, thank you. Monica Nazareth.
Yeah. So for me, it was a warrior going for a war with all his geared up.
Okay, thank you. Easter.
Hello, sir. I felt that this is that picture looked like a Japanese Wondo who is ready with, who has just fought his war and then is coming all bleeding and also all the drops everywhere.
Okay.
And this is what I felt.
Okay. Rachit.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. I could see that it was Ravan-like structure with the heart in between. And I could also see two subcontinents-like structure under both his hands.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Jagannath Kulkarni ji.
Yes, sir. Namaskar. I see a pretty girl with curly hairs and heartbroken by the ones whose heart she had not broken.
Okay, fine. Kirti Rathi. Heartbreaks are difficult to recover from. So, Kirti
Yeah,
Rathi.
of course.
Yes. Kirti Rathi. Okay. Vinod Walk.
Yeah, sir, I have seen a warrior who have got hurted with two swords on both of his shoulder.
Okay. Okay. Hurted or an injured soldier. Okay.
Injured, you can say, yeah.
Okay. And Narendra. Your voice is breaking, Narendra. Monal.
Hello, good
Yeah,
afternoon,
yeah.
sir.
Good
To
afternoon.
me, one person have a umbrella in both hands.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Fine. Vinita is done.
Aparna.
Aparna, okay.
Sir, not done, Vinita.
Vinita, yeah, Vinita, please tell.
Sir, someone is speaking. Sir, shall I?
Yeah,
Vinita.
please. Yes, Vinita.
Sir, I saw a lord sitting in between and two men are performing a dance with umbrella
Okay, fine.
in praise or for Lord.
Okay, all right.
Thanks.
Fine.
Sir, Aparna.
Aparna, yes.
Sorry, I missed it. I was not able to unmute when you're calling. I could see two things when I was looking at the glass and umbrella. There is a beach background behind, and we are happily enjoying summer, something like that. And one more thing, when I saw the middle image, I just reminded of Charlie Chaplin. I don't know, somehow.
Okay, fine. Oh, fine, thank you. Neetu, Sunanda, Neetu.
Yes, what I see is a king who's in the battlefield and he's injured, but his confidence shows that he will fight back and like get the country back.
Okay, fine. One advice to all the people who have expressed their opinion, their feelings, their thoughts, see how, in what category are you fitting, and how every other person is different from you, or every other person is similar to you in your thoughts. So this is for people who have already expressed.
So
see how the other person or the next participant is different from you, and how he or she is close to your mindset. Please get a view of this after you get to listen every response. All right. Let me call out the names. Ashish, okay.
Ashish this side, sir. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning.
Sir, I see a king in the middle and two servants on his side bowing in front of him.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Nirja is done. Okay. We're coming to the last page. Kirti, Rati, Nirja, Tia, I think Lavanya.
Hi, sir. I joined a little late, hence
Oh.
missed the message.
Okay. Sharad Rajendra.
Yes, sir. Sir, good afternoon. At first look, sorry. At the first look, what I saw was a map. One side there was Africa map, one side there was South America. On second look, what I found was a heart surrounded by the lungs, a pair of lungs. And when I tilted my phone upside down, I could see an image like a panda. And then when I started listening to everybody's view, even I could, I could get that feel, yes, there is some warrior, probably not Ravan, but like the Karna or something from Pankaj's characters, something.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Vandana is done. Okay. Kanaya.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, my opinion is that someone is a special person that instruct to their subordinate to do something very well. First is the second is how to utilize the strategy, any kind of to execute any kind of the work. So that's why that learn and instruct how to maintain the situation actually.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Two things.
Okay. Akash. Tusharika.
So many of my friends have already said it seems to me like two mocktail glasses with a bottle.
Okay. Okay. Another Sunday making. Okay. Fine. Kanaya. Okay. Lavanya.
I missed the image.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it would be nice if you can reshare it at some point.
Yeah. Okay. Once we're done with everyone, I'll
Sure,
come
sure.
back to that.
Thank
Mohini Joshi. I am not able to spell this out. Tangish.
Sir, Tungish, I was
Tungish,
expecting
okay.
that.
Okay,
Sorry, sir.
Tungish.
I
Tungish.
missed that image. I'm really sorry.
Okay, fine. Shami.
Sorry, sir, I missed the image.
Okay, Sandeep.
Sir, once again, I missed the image.
Sandeep Ray.
Yeah,
Okay.
I missed the image, sir.
Okay, fine. Andila.
Sorry, I was little late in joining. I
Okay.
missed the image.
Okay. Nisha.
It would be really great if you could kindly share the image at any point of time. Yeah,
Okay.
please.
I would want you to stay inquisitive for some time, so that you stay
Hello?
connected. I want you to stay a little inquisitive.
Sir, in your session, we are always connected and engaged.
No, I'm not defaming you. I am not embarrassing you. This is on a lighter side, just to build that inquisitiveness. Don't take me
Hi, sir,
wrong.
Nisha this side.
Don't take me wrong. Okay. Yeah.
It's
Nisha.
okay. It's absolutely okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, sir, Nisha this side.
Yeah.
Sir, it looks like a king going for a war with his best possible weapons.
Okay, fine. Swapna.
So sorry, I also missed the image. I joined late.
You missed a big party. I was the image was all about distributing special coupons on a Sunday. Special Amazon coupon, which will reach you on a Sunday.
So we would like to you to repeat it.
Yeah. Okay. It was a golden coupon. Okay. I think we're done with everyone. All right.
So I'm left visually.
Okay, please express.
Sir, two images just coming in my mind. That's the first of all, there's rainy days and two-person moving on the road with umbrellas. And another is there's a warrior is moving to the battlefield and with the firing of his two gun from his putting on his shoulder. That's it.
Okay. All right. So thank you everyone for your thoughts, for your expression, for your participation, and for the benefit of people who joined late for some reason, technical, I understand it's a Sunday. For people who missed, for the benefit of people who missed joining or who have missed to see, I just want all of you to have a look at this image and tell me or think for yourself, what do you get after you see this image? What thoughts come to your mind, or what do you get after you see this image? Just have a look. Don't make deep interpretations. The first instance answer. Okay, this is something like umbrella, whatever comes to your mind. It can even look like a clown or a joker. Very good answer that Pallavi has mentioned. I was about to tell this. You helped me out. Thank you, Pallavi. Can I stop sharing for some time?
Yes, sir.
For all those people who have joined late, I don't want you to miss. This was the coupon that I was offering. I'm sure you have had a look at it. Okay, this coupon cannot be redeemed or encashed all of a sudden. It's not an instant redeemable coupon. So, okay. Yeah. Monica, Rani, yes. Okay. First of all, thank you all of you for participating and your honest response. Projective techniques. Were you able to project or dig your hidden feelings, thoughts that otherwise you normally don't express? Now, I have just categorized different responses that I have just listed down, and I want to categorize people. I don't want to judge people. I want to categorize people. See, king, many people said king with special suit and with sword and all that. So king category. Second, glass category, martini glass category. Third, warrior category. Fourth, Ravan. Lord, some people thought this to be a deity. Fine. Map category. And then another category was, okay, maps. Yeah, maps.
A robot or a Terminator kind of thing.
Okay, that is another category. Some character from movie. Okay. Okay. The first interpretation is none of us are wrong. Please note, in projective techniques or in experiential learning, whenever you take up any experiential learning tomorrow, nobody is wrong. First instance. Second, all of us view this world from a different lens or using a different lens. We don't see the world in a similar way. Second interpretation. None is wrong. Nobody is wrong. Second, our views are different and we take different lenses to see the world. Third, you're able to project your feelings. It is an indication that you like warriors, you like Lord, you like maps, or you have some attachment to kings. You have some respect for Lord. You have some respect for maps. You have you are a easygoing, jolly person. For example, glass category. You want to have fun time. So these are all the hidden feelings that we can make out using such techniques. Okay. And when I want to take this discussion forward, a few more thoughts are worth mentioning here. Number one, was there any group influence? Did your perception change after you get to hear from so many people? After you got to know, after you were able to listen to other people expressing their views, was there a group influence?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Many of
Yes,
you
sir.
will agree?
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah. Second, when you look at the same image for the second time, does your perception change?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It does.
Sanjay sir, what if it doesn't change?
Yeah, I'm not insisting. I'm just asking you.
Okay.
In case it is changing, you can express that it changed for me. Else, no.
Yes, it changed based on the perspective of others presented.
Yeah. That is why
My
I asked the
presentation
first
changed.
question. Was there a group influence? Was
Yes.
there peer influence? Was there
Yes.
group influence? Suppose it hasn't changed, fine. It's your individual perception. It's the individual projection. I don't say it's wrong. I am not insisting that it must change. No. If it hasn't changed, that's your mind. That's your projection. Okay, now tell me, what did we understand by taking up this exercise? What's the takeaway from this exercise?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
So just based on what you just mentioned a while ago, is you're not insisting that your perception should change when you look at the image
Yes.
of the second time, and you're not in. So it's not necessary that it changes.
Yeah. It's not necessary that it should change.
Correct. So
It
now,
may change, it may not change.
right. So based on that, taking that point into consideration,
yes.
Does it mean that you're limiting your views, or you're using only one lens to view things?
No, you are looking at this picture with that particular perspective. For example, you take up a task. I'm coming to the application part now. You take up a task. Let's say gaining the lost ground. A company wants to gain the lost ground. It wants to go back to the past glory. At one point in time, things look really easy. Yeah, we can conquer, not an issue. The next day you come back to your office, it suddenly seems No, there are many challenges to surmount. It looks impossible. So our views keep on changing. Our views keep on changing because of peer influence, because of the energy that revolves around us, because our thoughts change. So projective techniques is just to know whether it is kept constant, what was the first instance, second instance, third instance, fourth instance, and also to check the consistency. If it changes, all right, the person is flexible, different thoughts appear. Today, if the person thinks that the task is very negative, Herculean, challenging, daunting, and if the person sticks with that, then it's very difficult for the trainers to change the mindset. Whereas if the same picture is giving a different perspective, there are signs of possibility that the person is exhibiting, then you get a glimpse that this person can be changed. I hope you're able to understand.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. I got it. Yeah. It's basically the picture is still the same.
Picture
Only
is still
thing-
the same.
Picture is still the same. And you're just seeing it with a different angle
Yeah,
every day.
exactly. Now
Okay.
this happens every day at our office. Suddenly, all of a sudden, the workplace looks daunting. The workplace looks very challenging, and it looks quite scary at times. On one particular day, it looks like your colleagues are joining hands to hatch a conspiracy against you. All of a sudden, the next day, things look very similar, very optimistic. So what we see is always undergoing some change because we look at it from a different perspective. Now, this is just to tell you all.
Sir,
Yeah.
Sir, I wish to ask one thing. Has it got anything to do with our exposure level also?
Definitely.
The kind of
Definitely.
It also depends on our mindset, sir.
Our
That how we are
mindset,
looking a picture.
our mindset, our personality, our thoughts, our ambition, our circle, our personal energy, our personal ambition, aspirations, many things
Yes.
matter. The way
Picture will be the same, but the times of we will just look, our
Exactly.
perspective will be changed.
Exactly. Now, projective techniques is a technique, is a method to dive deep into the minds of people and try and connect to their subconscious feelings and thoughts, so that you can get to know what is a person thinking. How does a person think?
Sir, I have a question over here.
Yeah, please.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to confirm one more thing.
Yes.
So let's say, for example, as you mentioned correctly, we are trying to take a deep dive into the individual's
into the
thought process or the
we are diving into a pool called as human mind.
Correct. So as we know, the human mind fluctuates a lot.
Yes, definitely. That is why if I show the same picture to all of you, I'm sure your responses will change. Some responses will remain same, constant, and some responses could vary.
Correct. Now, keeping that point in mind, how do we know, or how do we come to a conclusion which response or which reaction is right or wrong?
Yeah. Okay. First interpretation or the first answer to your question is, we are not judging people, and no one is right, no one is wrong. First, this is not to judge people, and this is not to prove people wrong or incorrect or correct. Okay. Second, suppose your training now, for example, if my training is fun oriented, many people said that it's martini glass, wine, champagne bottle and all that. My fun oriented session will definitely touch them more than the other people. Are you getting me?
Yes, I've got it perfectly. Perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if my session is on leadership and motivation, it will appeal the most to people who said king, warrior, armory, motivation, guidelines. Is that right?
I will let somebody
Yes,
else
sir.
answer, sir.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes. So this is,
It does.
yeah. So this is to know their subconscious feelings and then design, tailor, make a topic, make a content which is very appealing. And in a homogeneous or in a heterogeneous group, we know there is diverse combination of talent. So your training content has to be designed in such a way that it is appealing to everyone. Maybe first module on leadership, second module on fun, third module on motivation. So you can appeal to everyone in the audience. Are you? I hope you are able to understand.
Yes, sir.
But I have a question on the applicability of this approach.
Okay.
The way you showed us picture,
yeah,
and asked us, it
this is
was
not
live.
Yeah.
When we are designing content,
Yeah.
We have with us the demographics and
Yes.
educational qualification, but
Yeah.
we don't have any clue or no avenue available.
This can be
whereby-
used. This can be used as a curtain raiser or an icebreaker to know the mentality of people before a training program actually takes off. So that you get to know what people like in the training program, what people or what stuff can appeal to them. So that during the course of the training program, your examples, your case studies, your narrations can be appealing or can be tailored. Small little
so
tweakings.
it helps to customize the delivery of the training.
Delivery and also to connect and appeal better.
Yes. So when you said design, I thought it was about the, pre-session design of the training.
Last minute tweaking can also be done. For example, you understand, for example, in a cricket match, what happens is players go out with a mindset that I'm going to attack the opposition today. Suddenly they realize that the fielding is very tight, there is disciplined bowling, and then there is plan B that is executed. Let's stay alert for some time. We'll not attack from the word go. So these small little changes are expected. The trainer has to be flexible on all these counts. So this can be used as a curtain raiser, or this can also be used as an icebreaker just to get the pulse of trainees.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. All right. All right. So thank you very much for your participation. Now, there is the next slide which I want to tell you. Just see in what category do you fit. And don't take me wrong. I'm not judging you. I'm not being judgmental here. Okay, just have a look at this.
If you don't mind, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So can you use this technique as a pre-training technique to understand our training?
Yes, you can. Definitely.
So that we can develop the content accordingly.
You can.
Okay, sir.
You can float this to trainees, and you can ask them to mark their views on a Google form or on some instrument pre-hand. Okay. Dear participants, there are some categories of ink blot test that we have just gone through. See in which category do you fit. All categories have same weightage, nothing wrong. It's not like silver category, gold, platinum, all that. No. All categories have similar weight. It is just that we are different. See, someone who saw this as a human body, lungs, kidney, all that. Then parts of human body, a particular part of body. Then human detail or some sort of mythological character. Like you said, Ravan. Yes. Animal. People said it's a bird, it's an eagle. It's an eagle. Fine. Yes, that also is fitting. Someone said it's like tree, some weather, some character from the world of nature. I'm sure you'll belong to one of these categories. Nothing is wrong, nothing is right. It is just that you think in this way.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
I don't see martini glasses.
You can add to that. You can add. This is not an exhaustive list. You can definitely extend this list.
So what would that category be?
Martini glass, fun. Probably you can have it as a recreation.
Recreation. Yeah, that's a good one. So we can add that to the category.
Yes, you can add this. This category is not an exhaustive one. It's always subjected to change.
Okay.
When monetary policy can change, this can certainly change. When RBI policy can change, this list can definitely change. I mean, additions and deletions possible.
Correct. Thank you, sir.
All right. I hope you have got some idea about projective technique.
Yes.
Ink plot to be very specific.
Can we also derive similar messages or insights if we get the participants out of the room and get them to have a look at the clouds, because clouds also form different types of
Yes, possible, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely possible.
just
That's a
sample
good
and
narrative. That's a good narration. You can do that. It's a good narration.
That can also give similar insights.
Yes, definitely. That's a good anecdote. Thank you. Fine.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, okay. Should I go ahead?
Yeah, please.
So in this animal detail category, now
Yeah.
what kind of if I come to know that a few of my learners are belonging to this category, then what kind of a tweaking can I do in my training program? I mean, how to cater to these type of learners or people who fit into this category?
Depends on what is your objective of training program. Suppose your objective is to improve sympathy or love or compassion, use some tales from animal character. Narrate the poor state of affairs that animals live in.
Link it with the topic in some way or the other, basically.
So, the plight of people, the plight of stray dogs, plight of caged birds. It is important to let people free. Look at a parrot which is caged. It wants to fly free. It is caged. So give liberty to people. So you can connect to animals and birds. And
I was just wondering, sir, suppose if there is a training on, let's say, body language, then how can we connect, the animal thing with the body language is what I was wondering.
For example, if you look at the body language of a tiger, it is generally aggressive. So, and if you look at a body language of an owl, it is very shy.
Okay.
It doesn't come out open. If
Right.
you look at
the way the tiger walks and all.
Yeah, if you look at the body language of a leopard, it's very elusive. It's not to be seen around. If you look at body language of some other, say, elephant, a very powerful character. So you can take tales and connect body language of different people, and you can say, this is how you connect to this particular animal.
Yeah. Got it, sir. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
That was helpful. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. So,
sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how can I get that kind of images? Maybe this image is not only images. So how can I get the other images, and how can we prepare if we use?
I got it. There is one manual called as Ink Blot Test Manual.
Okay.
Ink Blot Test Manual. You can refer to this and you can get different images.
And sir, if I use this image or that kind of image for pre-assessment of the learner or to understand their mental status, so what should be the parameters in every images? The parameters should be changed or same like that or not?
No, it's a plain test. Pre-decided parameters are not to be used. It's a free, open test, free test. Let people express.
Okay.
And then you have some homework done backhand or pre-hand where you have categories. For example, human interpretation, nature, recreation. What is the person type? Where does he fit? Like I have shown you, see some categories here. You can add on to these categories.
Okay.
Mythology, animal, nature, human, recreation, then something nature, a mountain, sea. So you can have various categories.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So let's
Sir, I have
move.
a question.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
I have a
Lot of
question. Just a
lot of
second, sir.
questions today.
Kindly
Lot
low.
of questions. Lot of questions today. Yeah.
Sir, what if I am if I could see so many things at the same time, like warrior, like warrior, umbrella, maps, and then lungs. So, which category I'll be in?
Your first instance answer. What did? It's not possible that you get everything at once.
It was
Okay.
the human and mythological.
Okay. Got that.
Okay. All right. All right. So the next method that you will see as a projective technique is something called as World Cafe method. It is very difficult to do on a virtual platform, but let me tell you, this is also a method. This is also a method that you can practice when you take up an offhand or offline training program. Okay. I'll tell you how this can be executed. You want to get multiple perspectives of people on one particular product or on one particular brand. For example, how is the design of this brand? Or how is the design of this car? You make people sit. You make people sit in a room around different coffee tables. Say 5 people for one coffee table. Likewise, you can split the whole batch, the whole bunch of trainees into several groups and allow people to discuss on the same point. Give your views on the design of this car. For example, the discussion can be on the design of Tata Nano car. And you ask them to talk on technical features or technical part of design, aerodynamics, state of comfort, ergonomics, all that. Show the image of Tata Nano. And there is no ambiguity in World Cafe Center. In ink blot test, there is some sort of ambiguity. But in World Cafe method, what happens is people are made to sit in a same room, the whole bunch is split, and then say an image or a common point of discussion is taken. Let people express their views. What do you think are the salient features, or what is your view on the design of Tata Nano? If there are 15 coffee tables, 5 people per table, 15 into 5, you get so many responses, 75 responses. Now these 75 responses, categorize them as good, bad, appreciated, or criticized. As we say, bouquets and brickbats. Whatever is appreciable or appreciated, list them. Whatever is criticized, list them. This gives you a clear picture of how people perceive this car once it is launched or once it goes out in the market. This is called as World Cafe method. Every table is representing a different culture. Every table is representing a different culture. So there is a table host, meaning people sitting around a coffee table are the hosts. They have their opinion, and as the slide says, a mixed opinion. You get multiple reflections, you get multiple insights. This is a developmental strategy. This is a constructive strategy. And as trainer, we have to be neutral and we have to just facilitate the discussion. We are not chipping in with our views. Upon getting multiple responses, hand over the data to product manager, design manager, your work is done. This is also a projective technique because it's an opportunity for you to trace, dig, ascertain hidden feelings and emotions and thoughts, subconscious feelings of people. Otherwise, these go to the bottom surface and they don't rise to the surface. If Tata Nano is seriously thinking to revamp its design, because the market has become very, very competitive, this can be a strategy. Otherwise, if you ask through email, it is very difficult to get a response. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Sir, Sanjay sir, I just want to share one experience of mine.
Yes.
Sir, I'm an owner of a Honda car.
Okay.
And what Honda has been doing, it happened maybe I think 3-4 years back.
Yes.
They have called us all, whosoever has purchased car from their customers, and they have invited all the children in the age group of 5 to 15 years, and they have conducted a drawing competition where then they have provided a blank sheet of paper and asked them to design a car they would love to have. And when I was actually talking to the person, so the idea that they wanted was that what is the thought process of this new generation so that they can accordingly design their cars. Rightly you said, na? So they collated all those pictures and they must have sent to the department which is actually they're into designing the cars.
Yes.
And the job was done.
Yes. Yes.
So this is a World Cafe method.
Very close to World Cafe method. Very close to World Cafe method, where public opinion is traced, collected, and chronicled.
Sir, in certain, while bringing out any product or something like that, we take up advisory board by inviting the experts on one round table meet, and then we say that ours is a proposal. And then we take their views and then we define our product.
That is brainstorming. That is brainstorming.
Okay, that is. So how different it is from brainstorming? Because over there also we are displaying a product.
Yeah. But here it is more of an informal culture. World Cafe method, they are allowed free time. There is no restriction. There is no sort of informal culture creeps in World Cafe method. It's just like people discuss over a coffee table or over a cup of coffee, like we discuss with your friends.
Okay.
Brainstorming is more formal method. In World Cafe method, there is more of informal culture that creeps in.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So, sir, in the World Cafe method, we don't take into account the homogeneity of the group in terms of demographics and things like that.
It's more of
Just
informal.
anybody from.
Yes,
okay.
yes. It's more of informal, heterogeneous group.
Okay.
Informal
Because, sir, I was
group,
just
informal
wondering.
culture. Yeah.
Right. So, because I was just
It
wondering when
can
we
be
do
done and
focus
there is
group
no any venue
discussions.
defined for it.
So I was just wondering, when we look at focus group discussions, there also we do the same thing, but only difference is we take into account a homogeneity and demographics and things like
In
that.
focus group discussion, what happens is, it's very particular where the target is very sure. Who are we focusing on? They are scientists, they are researchers. The target segment of people who will be discussing is very focused. In World Cafe method, it's more of casual, general, culture that creeps in, sort of informal culture creeps in, and it's just like people discuss over a cup of coffee.
Right. So, sir, here in World Cafe Method, we have an agenda, but anybody can come in and give their views.
15 tables, 75 people. Every table represents a different culture, and the collective response that we get from every table is different. Then collation, but it's a free-minded discussion, like it happens over a cup of coffee. That's very simple. Like discussion happens in a restaurant.
I think, sir, it is very general and informal meeting, just like
Informal meeting, and it is the idea is to trace subconscious feelings, hidden feelings.
Yes, yes. Overtly.
This is also like a, sir, this is also like a evening meeting we generally do with our salespeople.
You can do it in the evening, morning, anytime. That's not a restriction.
Anywhere in any tea stall or any on a distributor point, we used to conduct some meeting.
Yes.
So this is like also the same method.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, just like we used to meet in old friends and discuss about the one topics informally, just like I think
chai pe charcha.
overtly. Yes, yes, on the tea.
Okay, so dear participants, today we have discussed about projective techniques. Projective techniques are experiential learning based, is an experiential learning based approach where people share, they're a part of discussion, they experience what is going on. Second important thing, projective techniques is to trace the hidden feelings of people, hidden emotions of people. That is because to make people feel connected. I hope you are able to understand.
Yes, sir. Repeat, sir.
Projective technique is a method to connect to people and dive deep into the minds of people to trace hidden feelings and emotions that people hold with them. That is projective technique, one way to train people. It's an indirect way of training people where things are not imparted, things are extracted from them. That is also a way of training where it's an opportunity to make people be a part of discussion, involve people. It's an inclusive approach. Training is not necessarily when information is bombarded from one side. If you ask the other person to tell, that also is training. Yes or no?
Yes.
Absolutely, sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
All right. So if any questions?
I have a sharing if we have some time on World Cafe.
Please, yeah.
So the way so while you explained World Cafe for a very large group, because you said 15 tables, for example.
A large group, it's a large group training, yeah.
Correct. So I have also experienced and run a World Cafe with slightly smaller groups of say 30 and 40 people.
That's
and,
nice. That's nice. That's
so
nice. 30 in fact is a big number. 30 is a good number actually.
So we used to put up charts on walls on 4 different corners of a wall or 5 places, and then have 4 or 5 different groups who would discuss maybe one aspect of the topic, and then we would make them move clockwise or anti-clockwise from one chart to the other. And every time they move to the other chart, they see the points which are already written, add on if there is any addition, and if there's something that they like or agree, they would put maybe like a heart symbol. And if there's something where they're confused, they would put a question mark. And at the end of one entire circle, every group would gather around every chart to kind of do a convergence and a debrief of.
Yes, if my assumption goes right, there was involvement of many people for the same purpose. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Sir, I think mostly network companies, they are also adopting such model.
Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it.
But they are adopting, sir, because one of my friend is in the Modicare. and they are adopting such models, sir.
Yeah, even in service setup, this method can be used. There's no hard and fast rule that only manufacturing or only retail or only supply chain based companies can do this. Anyone can do.
Of course, it depends on management actually.
Yes, anyone can use. Now, why are we discussing this is, you people will be entering the domain of training as certified trainers. So you should be able to bring in new, innovative and modern approaches of training. That is why we are using all these techniques. We are trying to discuss on all these techniques. When you chip in as a contemporary, connected and relevant trainer, you certainly add value to your organization. And that is what ISTD PG diploma offers you, the edge over others and your ability to add value. When you realize that the current training methods have gone redundant and are not serving any purpose, you need to chip in. You can chip in wherever necessary, make tweakings or introduce new methods of trainings if required in the corporate setup, and certainly add value, because people want change. Normally the presumption is, okay, training, there is a PPT, there is hall, there is a trainer who speaks for 45 minutes and then questions are asked, the session is over. Okay, fine. If this has become redundant, as certified trainers, here is an opportunity for you to chip in with all these value additions. The final, or the, what do I say, ultimate objective is to add value. And the ways can differ because you are getting exposed to all these techniques here. You're getting to learn. And it is definitely an experiential way of training people, because they are very much a part of this. I hope you're able to understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is very huge also reduce the cost and the time and everything is just like, it's a very good study.
My ultimate objective is very clear. Let me be very frank and candid. Let me be very frank and candid. I don't want this Sunday, or the time that you have invested on several Sundays, to go in vain. This is my ultimate objective. You have sacrificed a lot. Sunday is meant to relax, but this is an investment. This is a sacrifice that you're making. This sacrifice should pay off. It will pay, provided you are aspiring to do something and you're getting to know something, you're getting to learn something. Upon practice, you certainly will become the most sought after trainer. There's no doubt about it. And I have told you, and let me reiterate, this time that you have given to ISTD and to me, I don't want this time to go in vain. This should be fruitful. This should bear fruits. This should fructify.
Thank you, sir.
That's the ultimate objective. I know many sacrifices have been made. Personal time, family, going out. You have missed out a lunch with your friend, family. You have not done your regular course at home. I know all that. At the same time, let me insist, let me urge, let me pester. Utilize, and I don't want, I mean, the ultimate objective, let me repeat, this time, so many hours, I don't know the number of hours you will be spending. Every minute that you have spent and given for ISTD and me, it should be fruitful. That's the end objective. That's all. So I wish you all the best. We are left with another 2 sessions. The next session is on simulation training. That will be the 9th one.
Today itself, sir.
I will let you know.
Yeah, today at 4.
I will let you know I will let you know at 3:15. I'll inform Gurvinder sir around 3:15 to 3:20. I have to go to a certain place. If I come back early, I just inquired with Gurvinder sir yesterday, and he has given me the slot at 4 p.m. But all of a sudden, there's some work that has cropped up post lunch. I will inform Gurvinder sir about my availability. I'm sorry to keep you holding or keep you on tenterhooks or keep you guessing. I'm sorry for that. The work is, I'll have to move some 15-20 kilometers from my place. So it's slightly, what do I say? It's a catch-22 situation sort of. So give me some time. I'll inform you by 3:15. I hope you're okay with this.
Yeah.
No problem, sir.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Otherwise, we are left with 2 more sessions. One is on simulation
Okay, sir.
training. One is on simulation training, and the other one is a revision part, that is session number 10. Okay. Simulation training, again, it will be hands-on. You will have to work on some games and all that. And session 10, you will laugh, you will enjoy a very innovative and, what do I say, contemporary way of revising the concepts. Very innovative. Okay. Keep your fingers crossed. Thank you so much for your time. We can end this session here. I hope it was fruitful. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was lively and engaging.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.